Hey everyone! In this video I'm going to show you how to do a mail merge from Microsoft Excel to Microsoft Word. Ready to get started? To begin, I've got a list of fictional contacts in an Excel worksheet. As you can see, this simple list of contacts contains the following information: salutation, first name, last name, company, address, city, state, and zip code. The key to making mail merges easy is to make sure your source file has headings and the information is properly formatted. This sheet looks pretty good and I'll save it so we can look at our template letter in Microsoft Word. Here's my letter template ready to be sent out to my contacts. By using mail merge, we won't have to redo this letter multiple times for each recipient. The first thing we'll need to do is to connect our address list with this Word document. To do this, I will go to the Mailings tab. You'll see that there are a number of options, but most are unavailable to us at this moment. But don't worry, once we connect to our contact list, we'll have more functionality available to us. To connect our address information, I will choose Select Recipients. We are then presented with three options. Type a new list. This is where you'd create your mailing list here in Word. Choose from Outlook Contacts. This is where you could use your contacts that are in your Microsoft Outlook contact list. And use an existing list. This is where you can use an existing contact list. This is the one we'll choose. We will now see an Explorer dialog box where we can find and select our source file. It will then ask us to confirm the worksheet. Since our source document only has one worksheet, we're fine. Also, note the checkbox at the bottom left is checked, indicating the source file has headings. This will actually come in handy later if Word has difficulty connecting our source data to this document. Let's begin with the address of the people we want to mail this letter. I'll highlight the address area and then choose Address block. Now we will get the Insert Address Block dialog box. On the right, we can see a preview of what the address block will look like. Using the arrows, we can see a preview of all the contacts. On the left side, there are some additional options. We do want the recipient's name shown in our letter, so this box is checked. We can uncheck it just to see what it looks like in the preview. I'm going to recheck the box and scroll through my options. I'd really like to include the contact salutation. However, when I select the correct looking format, it's not showing in the preview. And I know I had salutations in my contact list. Below the preview, there is an area that says Correct Problems, and it says if items in your address block are missing or out of order, use match fields to identify and correct address elements from your mailing list. This is exactly our issue. The salutation is missing, or the name I used on my contact list doesn't match with what Word is looking for. I'll click on the Match Fields button, and I see the courtesy title is showing as not matched. I'll select the salutation from the drop-down list of the headings in my mailing list and click OK. Now if you look at the preview, the salutation is now showing properly. I'll click OK, and we can now see the address block placeholder. I can now delete the rest of the previously entered address information. At any time, you can preview what the results of the mail merge will look like by selecting the Preview Results option in the ribbon. I'll click it once, and now Peter Griffin's address information is showing in the document. I can then use the arrows next to the Preview Results button to scroll through my contact list. I'll exit the preview mode by clicking on the Preview Results button again. Next, let's do the greeting line. I'll highlight the existing greeting and then click on Greeting Line. Now we're looking at the Insert Greeting Line dialog box. The first area has three drop-down areas where we can specify the greeting, such as Dear or To, the name format, or whether we want a comma or colon or something else after the name. Let's say instead of Dear, I want to be a little more casual. I can manually type in Hi plus a space, and we can see the preview now shows the updated greeting line. I'll click OK, and we can see the placeholder for the greeting line. I'll delete the original information I had in the greeting area. Finally, if you notice the first sentence of the letter, I refer to the company name. To make this show the company of the person who receives the letter, I'll highlight the giant conglomerate and choose Insert Merge field, and then I'll choose Company, and now the company placeholder is showing. We can now preview the results again just to make sure everything is working properly. Once we are happy with how everything looks, we can click on Finish and Mail Merge. You'll see we have three options: Edit individual documents, Send email messages. This is if we had email addresses in our contact list, we could email the personalized letters to each recipient. And Print documents. This is the option I'll choose, as it will print out a letter for each recipient. I will get an option to specify what records are to be sent to the printer. I'll select all. This is where I could print at this point, and it would print out one letter for every contact. And that's it. As you can see, using Mail Merge isn't too difficult at all. I hope you found this video helpful. If you find my videos informative, please give this video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing and clicking the notification icon to be notified when I release new videos. Thanks again, and have an excellent day.